Hey guys, to commemorate us getting through all of our hot school candidates, we're going to be giving away a $20 Blizzard gift card. In the event that you want to try to win this, go ahead and follow the link in the description below, and good luck. And we'll see you guys all. Good morning, class, and welcome back to Hot School. Hope you had yourselves a good recess. In today's lesson, we will be covering Uther. Uther's an awesome character. I really enjoy him. He's a very powerful burst healer. He can take some licks with the best of them. His biggest shortcoming is his mana. But with those things being said, let's just get right into this. I'm ready to play him.
The light abandons no man.
Alrighty, so we find ourselves on the Tomb of the Spider Queen. On the friendly team, we've got Uther, Nazebo, Nova, Alarak, and Varian versus Muradin, Diablo, Gul'dan, Lucio, and Imperius. Holy mother of frontline. Good lord, that is a ton of beef. We have Varian as our pretty much our only tank there, so that's fun. So, man, we're gonna have a lot of stuns coming out too, because we got Hammer from Muradin. We're gonna have Diablo, charge and flips. Got Imperius with his impale. Good lord, man. Okay, well, so we need to be able to pick off Lucio and somehow take down one of those three, like, tanks. Man, they just gotta have so much health. Like, we need to win early. Yeah. Alright, so at level 1 we are going to take a Silver Touch. And what this does is that as we use our devotion, which is a part of our trait, which I'll explain momentarily, it's going to make our Q ability reduce the mana cost on it from 90 to 70, and then finally to 50, and increase its range by 50%. So our Q ability is called Holy Light. So what we do is we select a target that we want to heal. We can use it on ourselves, and whatever target we heal gets a pretty large heal. Now, if we target another ally, we actually get 50% of that heal. Our W ability is called Holy Radiance. What this does is, as you can see there, that big old line there, that's just going to be a raging wave of light that will heal. And once again, it heals us, but will also heal any allies hit during that as well. So our E ability, as you just saw come down from the sky, is the Hammer of Justice. It does a little bit of damage, plus it also stuns. Oh man. Oh man, that setup though. Oh my god, that was murder. Oh damn it.
Is this the best healing you can do?
So explaining our devotion ability, so whenever an ally receives heroic damage, whether that be a basic attack or an ability, within was it two seconds, they gain 25 armor. So they gain 25 armor from any damage that they receive during that time. Now, if they... also, our level 1 talent that we took is going to... That's how we build our stacks. So as long as they are basically getting hit during that duration of devotion, they will get those stacks, and then we'll get those stacks, which will lower our mana cost of our Q. There's only a couple of things that Uther is really not that great at. So the first is mana. You can burn through mana so fast. So us using our W actually to poke is really not the best play for it. We don't really have a team that can do much of anything without the team. There we go. And we just gotta wait for those right opportunities. Go ahead and stun. And we'll go ahead and finish him off there. Solid 2 kills. Go ahead and get a little bit of damage there. Tried to body him, but it gave him kind of one to push. Level 4, we're gonna obtain a little bit of damage here. And we're gonna Hearth real quick, but we're gonna take Holy Shock, and what this does is it lets us. Oh Christ! Right when I get back, don't get yourself killed. You can make it. Go up. No, I'm coming. Oh, what in the holy hell kind of craziness was that? Oh god, so when we use our Q, we can use it on an enemy, and it'll do 50% of the healing as damage. Now we still receive the self-healing, plus its cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds, and it refunds 45 mana after use, which means that it only costs 4 mana after we finish our quest. So it's pretty awesome. A 5 mana ability that does damage. So like we can come up here and, well, I mean, it doesn't do 5 mana yet. Oh, he jumped over the wall. That was smart of him. Uh-oh. Get all those heals off on the Alarak. Grab those at least. Now we have a decent amount of armor here. We're gonna go ahead and heal up. Go ahead and stop that Muradin. He might try to hammer us. I'm trying to get up here. Get those heals off. We went ahead and finished that quest out. We stayed alive. Go ahead and give Nova a heal, and we're gonna Hearth because we are hurting there. But as you can see, we're quite tanky ourselves because every heal that we do gives us devotion, which is gonna reduce that damage by 25 for every heal that we do, even if we are trying to heal somebody else, because we receive that as well. Oh man, come on. Can I make it? I can stun him here. Maybe get him. Oh man, I was hoping we get some more tower hits on him. Nice. I can stun him. Go ahead and just pop that Muradin in there. At level 7, you know what? We're gonna take. Man, there's so many stuns. We're gonna take Hand of Protection, so we can go ahead and give a cleanse off on a ally that that finds themselves out of position. So hopefully they can walk on out of there. Go ahead and top off Zeebs there. We're going to turn in our stuff. Should be enough for the turn in. And we can walk on out there. So, okay. Well, so far we're doing okay. Did as much damage as we could. Oh. No! I'm trying to... Okay, we gave him a little bit of a heal there. I don't know why my cleanse wasn't working. I was clicking like crazy. Go ahead and stun them in this. I'll give a heal on Nova as soon as I can. Go ahead and pop her up with some heals. Give a heal, do some damage. Go ahead and heal up Nova. Oh man, this is stressful. A sound decision. Go ahead and give our Varian some heals. Keep him alive. Give them both some heals.
Great heal.
No, I'm doing what I can. Let them know I'm a little low.
Use your talent.
Level 10, we are going to take Divine Storm. And so what this is going to allow us to do is kind of get a little bit more of a stun back on them. I'm going to top off Nova because she's almost full there. And we're going to go ahead and Hearth. So our 10, our ultimate ability here, Divine Storm, what it does is around us, you can see this here, this little circle around us, it's going to throw basically 2 hammers around. It's instant, and it stuns everything around us, doing a little bit of damage. So it's going to be a really good kind of engage for us. Go ahead and hit that Nova with the heal. Looks like she's wanting to do something at Diablo up there. We're going to grab these butts, and then we're going to go ahead and try to help out. We got Varian there. It's going to be taking out damage on that Gul'dan. Oh, man, I couldn't get in there in time to do that. But Nova went ahead with the snipe. Nice snipe, Nova. Go ahead and give Varian a heal there. And we're going to go ahead and leave him alone. We're going to come down here and walk past this Imperious. I don't really care.
Keep up the healing.
Well, I guess if 4 of them end up doing that, I can care a little bit. So our other part of our trait, which you just got to see because we died, so part of a devotion is called Eternal Vanguard. So for 8 seconds after we die, we have the ability to use our Q ability, so we can still do healing, and it costs no mana. So there's many times where I've played as Uther where, you know, I've died, and it's the only way that I had mana to heal. So it really wasn't as bad as it could have been. Oh, we might be able to save this Nova. Nope, she stopped. I needed her to keep running towards us. Have to have faith that your healer's coming back. Agreed. Go ahead and tag him. Stun that.
Their failure is complete.
Go ahead and give him a cleanse so he can get out of there. Go ahead and take him out. Suck it, Gul'dan.
So you do have your uses.
Alright, we're gonna come up here. Level 13, we are going to take Well Met. What this does is when we use our Hammer of Justice on our foes, it is going to slow them and reduce the damage that they do by 25% for, how long is it? What's the duration? 3 seconds. Go ahead and take that Diablo out. Man, we actually have a decent amount of damage when we can get him that Varian doing that taunt. It's actually working out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Go ahead and hit Nova with the heal because she is needing it after that eating all that corruption. You ain't dropping shit. No bro shield for you. Oh man. We did more damage out there, back there. Oh, wait, we stunned that Diablo. Oh god, this is not good for us. I'm gonna give one of them unstoppable. We got mana. We got cooldowns. So see, we were able to get off a decent amount of healing after we were dead there. Ooh, nice play. Nova finishing off that Gul'dan. Oh man, Imperious might be headed down. Maybe. No. Oh well. Yeah, we got the fort. I think we're gonna get this bottom fort. Man, that was fun. There's nothing like having a character coming in to do an ult that's gonna probably win them the fight and then saying nope and just stopping them from doing so. That Lucio was coming in to do his bro shield, and so I used my Divine Storm to go ahead and stun him as he was in the process of doing so, allowing us to get that kill.
A sound decision.
We'll just kind of come down here with the team. Nothing else really I can do. Go ahead and just give Nova a heal. I mean, I just got a regen globe, so I'm going to be full mana again. What I love about this build is this is one of the only builds that lets Uther still have mana. Now, where Uther really suffers... Where Uther really suffers is that his group healing is really low. So his downsides are his ability to group heal and his mana. Those are like the main 2 things. But what he makes up for that in stuns. At level 16, we're gonna take Tyr's Deliverance. Oh man, this is a solid setup. Oh, hello. Went ahead and damage him a little bit more. Get out of there. Here. Oh God. Ah, we got the heal off, but it wasn't enough. I can't go for those gems. We need to abort. I'm getting low. All right, so here's what Tears Deliverance does, because I didn't really explain it. From 6 seconds using our W, you hit them with the Q, and they get a larger heal than what they would have gotten. It's, I think, 40% larger, actually. Allies healed by Holy Radiance receive a 40% increased healing from all sources for 6 seconds. Okay, so all sources. I could have swore, I thought it was just our Q, but hell, if we had somebody else doing some type of healing, that'd be nice. Go ahead and give a couple more heals there. Let's kind of come up here and try to help out in this as much as we can. Hey! Why not? No, off your mount. Eat my 5 mana damage. So awesome that it's only 5 mana. It makes it a decent poke ability. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and give a W there so we can hit him with the Q. Get a taunt. Oh man. Somehow he glitched through the wall and he was able to keep his stuff there. Go ahead and get a W out. A big heal on Nazebo. I'm just trying to watch right now, see who's in what position. Go ahead and give her that so she can't be stunned. Go ahead and try to save him. Was not enough. Uh-oh, we're gonna die. Go ahead and give ourselves a big heal. Doesn't matter. We can go ahead and heal Nova up. Nova, get the kill. So we were able to help Nova get that kill on Gul'dan. Unfortunately, Varian wasn't able to get out of there. But we were still able to do a decent amount of healing, and we helped Nova secure a kill, so that's a thing. Oh, Nazebo's probably gonna die. That's a ton of stun. Good lord. Decent amount of damage to that Diablo there from the Nova. But having how many? I don't even know how many stuns it is between them. It was a 1, 2, 3, 4 stuns between them. And we're almost back up. We'll join up with the team here. We'll come back down with this Nova.
My power wanes. Gather more gems or face my wrath.
Just give a little heal there. She doesn't have a lot of mana. And really tagging Muradin really isn't worth the... If you're not going to get a kill like that and he's going to get away, it's not really worth your time. As his trait is going to just give him enough healing that, you know, it doesn't really matter. I'd like to get that camp, but... Level 20, we are going to take Redemption. So what this does is after a short duration, and was it... after our Eternal Vanguard ends, so 8 seconds after our Eternal Vanguard ends, we will come back to life with 50% mana and health, giving us another opportunity to get back in the game, which can be super vital. Sometimes you'll run out of mana, and then you will die. You can get back your mana, and then you're getting all these heals off during your time dead, and then you can come back to life, and you're back in this thing. You might be able to. That might be all you need to make the plays.
And tell the others of the victory I have won here.
Come on. Let's go ahead and hit that enemy there.
Slay their enemies. Show no mercy.
So we can get this pushing out a little bit. I mean, we're all down here, so we all push the same place. Good damage there. Go ahead and heal up the Zeebs. And we got a stun. I can't get in there though. Go ahead and let the Varian get out of all that. Nice precision strike. Go ahead and hit Varian with the big heal because we hit him with the W there. And come in here and see if we can push down this damn fort. And go ahead and give him a big heal again because once again we hit him with that W. So we want to make sure that we're utilizing that as much as we can. Waiting for him to get a good taunt off, and then we're going to follow it up with some stuns. There's a taunt on that Diablo. Go ahead and do that. And big heal on the Alarak. Help him stay in this. I don't have a heal for you Zeebs until for a second here. I can't see what I'm stuck in. But we're getting heals here. Or yeah, we're getting heals, getting kills. We're doing all the things. I think that's GG. We'll go ahead and heal up Nova before she dies here at the end, just for the sake of healing somebody, I guess. And well, that was Uther. Huh. That was a not how I intended, or not how I thought that match was going to go at the beginning there. So that's a thing. Yeah, Nova played well. Those words are typically never, it's typically not spoken in quick match. So you know, we got to say them when it exists there. Hey, we're gonna get a level on Uther. That's fun. So as you can see, we did decent healing. Honestly, Lucio should have been way more than us, just because of his ability to group heal. But we did absorb some damage taken. We did a very little damage here. I mean, it's more than like Lucio, but you're not going to be leading no damage meters with Uther. But we were a part of just about every single kill because our stuns was the main main thing that we brought to the match, plus the healing. That's the big thing that you bring as Uther, is you can bring some serious stun power going with Divine Storm. Now we'll talk about other builds here in a moment, but let's talk about what we used in this one. So at level 1, we took Silver Touch, and this was to combat number 1 of Uther's biggest flaws, which is his mana usage. So by doing this, we were able to get our Q ability down to 50%, or down to 50 mana instead of 90. So almost a 50% decrease. So that's a huge decrease in mana cost. Plus it increases the range, and the increased range matters because at level 4, not only were we going to be doing healing, but we took Holy Shock so that we could do damage with our Holy Light, and so we can receive healing from that, plus doing damage to a target, and we gain back 45 mana. So as I was saying, if it only costs 50 mana to use, plus we regain 45, that's only a 5 mana cost for a net cost for a skill to poke. Super awesome, actually. And it keeps our health up. Level 7, we took Hand of Protection. This was to make an ally unstoppable. It worked out really well with when Diablo was using his fire, using his fire breath or lightning breath, I guess. And so people could walk out of that, but Cleanse is one of the best talents in the game, so it's always worth taking in most cases, especially when they had so many stuns on their team, plus even like the fear and stuff from Gul'dan. At level 10, we took Divine Storm. This was so that we had a follow-up stun to our E. So typically the way that I play it is I use my E ability first, because it doesn't have an area that you can miss with. So if I can hit him with my E, I can take that extra step and then hit R. It's just easier to do the E than the R, because if you do the R then the E, when you try to use the Divine Storm, you might not be close enough and you might miss. And then you've gone ahead and wasted your ult. So that's personally how the combo that I use it for in most cases, honestly, or using it for like when we saw that Lucio was coming in with the bro shield, going ahead and interrupting that and stunning him right where he was, just getting him taken out. And at level 13, we took Well Met, and this was so that our Hammer of Justice, when we used it on a target, they were slowed by 25%, plus their damage dealt was reduced by 25%. Main reason we take that is for the slow, so that if we're running after somebody, we can go ahead and slow them, and then hopefully the team can come up and help us take them down. At 16, we took Tyr's Deliverance, and this was so that when we healed an ally with a Q ability, after using our W, we can get out a 40% larger heal. That's the primary reason. Now, that does pair well with some other talents that we could have taken, but that's the main one that I like to look at it with. And then at level 20, we took Redemption, and this was so that if we died, we would revive after our Eternal Vanguard with 50% of our maximum health. And I don't know what it does with mana. I thought it did 50% mana. I guess just whatever mana you had left, so all right. Well, as far as other talents that we could have taken, if you want to build into like kind of being more of that frontliner and you're really wanting to work on, you know, having more mana, you can take a Hammer of the Light Bringer. And so what this does is that your basic attacks will reduce the cooldown of your Hammer of Justice by 1.5 seconds after you complete the quest. But it's basic attacking enemies 75 times. It just, I don't know, for me, getting me up in Hero's Grill for 75 basic attack seems like a lot. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, we're pretty tanky and whatnot, but it just seems like a precarious place to find ourselves. But when you do basic attack anything, you gain back 1.5% of your maximum mana. So that's a way to kind of stay out on the field with mana. All of them kind of have a different way of giving back mana. I just tend to find that the best way to give back mana is to just not spend as much. And that's why I like Silver Touch, but as personal preference on that. And I tend to use my Q a lot because I end up going with the damage Holy Shock. But with Wave of Light, you can take this one as well. So damaging or healing heroes with Holy Radiance refunds 5 mana and reduces its cooldown by 1 second. This is like really the biggest thing that you can do to be a group healer. So with Wave of Light, if you're really good at hitting that W on a lot of heroes, whether they be friends or foes, you're going to gain back that mana. So you're getting that mana cost coming back, and it reduces the cooldown by 1 second, so you can get out more Ws. And then once again, not to discredit it at all, the other part of this is increases the duration of your devotion by 0.5 seconds, and you know, what's better than healing targets for a lot of damage is mitigating that. So having devotion out there longer is good too. Plus, if you have the cooldown reduced from using your Holy Radiance, then you'll also you'll be able to get devotion out on somebody as well. Level 4, kind of other talents that you can take. You take Pursuit of Justice. So whenever you use Hammer of Justice, Uther's movement speed, it increases Uther's movement speed by 25%. Obviously, that would help you kind of get out of dodge if needed. And Holy Fire just kind of does a little bit of damage around you. I'm not a huge fan of either of these talents. I think Holy Shock is better in pretty much every instance, just because, yes, the movement speed is nice, but I like being able to do just a little bit more damage to them. You have a poke ability, and quite honestly, there's so many times when enemies are getting away with the sliver, and on all the characters around you may have skill shots, and they're missing them or whatever, and you don't have skill, you just hit Q and click them, and you're going to do damage to them. So if we didn't go against a team with a lot of stuns and stuff, you can really kind of take these different talents, but I mean, honestly, all of them have to do with stuns, so it's just kind of which one you want to do. So Guardian of the Ancient King, so healing a hero that is stunned, rooted, or silenced increases the armor bonus they receive from 25 to 50. So that's, you know, another 25% damage mitigation. Or Armor of Faith, so if we are being stunned, rooted, or silenced, it grants us 90 mana and causes Holy Light's cooldown to recharge 200% faster for 6 seconds. So that's a pretty good one. I a lot of times will take Armor of Faith, and that's just, you know, based on what I'm going against, but you can I mean, really, Hand of Protection's the best one in the tier. I mean, there's hands down, because you're going to be in a Hand of Protection down, because you're always going to be in those situations if all of these require getting stunned, rooted, silenced, whatever, and that kind of helps with all of them. The only real thing is that Armor of Faith helps you, so if that happens to you, that's the big thing. So at level 10, the other ult that you can take is Divine Shield, which is an awesome talent as well. Pairs extremely well with dive heroes like a Genji, an Illidan, any other type of dive hero. What that does is it makes the ally, whoever you click it on, makes them invulnerable and increases their movement speed by 20% for 3 seconds. So as you can imagine, one of the classic combos is having an Uther with a Genji, and while he's using his ultimate and going around slashing people, you can go ahead and use Divine Shield on him, and he can't take any damage, can't be targeted by anything. It's a gnarly combo. I in most cases take Divine Storm because I like the back-to-back stuns. It just helps us eliminate somebody, and it has a really good cooldown. 80 seconds isn't too bad for what it brings to the table. So at level 13, if we didn't take Well Met, you can take Blessed Champion. So what this does is after using Holy Light, your basic attacks heal yourself and nearby healers for 15% of the total amount healed by Holy Light. So where that comes into play is a lot with Tyr's Deliverance. So if you use your W ability and then you use Holy Light, you're going to get that 40% bigger heal off on whoever it is. Plus, if you're basic attacking something at the same time, you're going to be healing them for 15% of that big heal. So that's a pretty solid health increase. Now you could also take Spell Shield, and this is going to give you, some spell damage reduction. Just kind of depending on, what you're wanting to go. I like Well Met because I like the ability to slow a target after I've stunned them. Now you can take Beacon of Healing, and what this does is while below 50% health, you receive 200% more self-healing when healing others with Holy Light. So that means now you're no longer getting a reduced heal from healing an ally with your Holy Light. You heal for that same amount. So that's a really solid increase. Now you can also take Benediction. This is going to reduce the mana cost of your next basic ability. I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, obviously that means that you could, pump out a couple of heals kind of quickly, but I'd rather just have one really big heal come out so I don't have to worry about clicking it again personally. That's my personal preference there. So now at level 20, if you did take Divine Shield, you can take Bulwark of Light. And this makes it so Divine Shield lasts 2 seconds longer. So that's a 5 second, right? 5 second, right? Yeah, 5 second invulnerability, and the cooldown is reduced. So it goes down to a 70-second cooldown instead of a 90-second. Plus, that person is going to be invulnerable for 2 more seconds. Like I said, with a Genji, it's just nasty. In specifically. We could have taken Divine Hurricane in that match. This would increase the Divine Storm's radius by 50% and lower the cooldown, making it a minute cooldown instead of 80 seconds. And then lastly, you could take Divine Protection. Applying Devotion to a hero that is already affected by Devotion increases their armor to 50 instead of just the 25. But that is Uther. I hope you guys enjoyed him. He's one of my favorite supports to play, even though he's kind of gone in and out of favor over the way that the game's kind of gone. But one thing that's remained the same is mana is always always on Uther's mind. But the next hero we've got here is Valeera. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have yourselves a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys all next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost me anything. Thank you again. Have a great day.